Welcome to the Aligned Mind, where mindset meets meaning. This channel is a space for those ready to break free from limiting beliefs, align with purpose, and take control of their inner world. Through timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the power of law of attraction, we create thought-provoking, practical content to help you rewire your thinking and reclaim your life. Each video is designed to inspire clarity, discipline, and belief, guiding you toward a life that feels aligned with who you truly are. If you're in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, or beyond and feel like something needs to change, you're not alone, and it's not too late. Subscribe to the Aligned Mind and begin your journey back to yourself. Episode 2. The Stoic Secret to Taking Back Control of Your Life. There's a battle happening every day, not out there, but in our heads. It's the battle between what we want to control and what we actually can control. And most people, they're losing, not because they're weak, but because they've never been taught where real strength lies. Part 1. The Silent Struggle. You wake up and you reach for your phone. The world comes flooding in. Politics, war, inflation, drama. You check your feed. Someone you know is more successful, better looking, living a dream you don't even want, but still feel bad you don't have. You get in your car. Someone cuts you off. Now you're already annoyed, and your day hasn't even started yet. And this is normal. This is the world for most of us. But here's the problem. We're burning energy fighting battles we were never meant to fight. Battles we can't win, because they're not even ours. And I get it. I used to do the same. I used to carry every opinion, every frustration, every injustice until it wore me down. Until I realized something powerful. I didn't need to control the world to change my life. I just needed to control me. Part 2. The dichotomy of control. The Stoics, ancient philosophers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, had a name for this shift. They called it the dichotomy of control. It's simple, but it's one of the most freeing ideas you'll ever hear. There are two categories in life. 1, the things you control, and 2, the things you don't. That's it. You don't control the weather. You don't control other people. You don't control your past. You don't even control how long you'll be on this planet. But here's what you do control. Your actions, your effort, your choices, your reactions, and your thoughts. When you lock in on this, when you start filtering the world through this lens, your energy changes. You start playing defense, you stop leaking power, and you start owning your life. I recall back to a moment. A friend who was a pilot flying solo, still early in his training. He told me the weather turned quicker than he had expected, winds picked up, and the visibility dropped. He said his heart started racing. He said to himself at that point, he cannot control the weather, but what he could control were his reactions, his training, his decisions. And those decisions, they got him home safe. That's the Stoic mindset in real life. You don't need to control everything. You just need to control yourself. Part 3. Where we waste our power. Here's the truth most people miss. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're doing too much of the wrong things. Arguing online, overthinking the past, worrying about the future, trying to fix people who do not want to change. We've been conditioned to obsess over outcomes and not ownership. But Stoicism says, outcomes are not yours to command, effort is. Look around, the people who are calm, focused, unshaken. They've made peace with the fact that 90% of life is outside of their hands, but the 10% that is, they got it with everything they've got. When you stop trying to control what you cannot, You finally have the space to master what you can. Part 4. How to apply this today. Okay, let's get tactical. Here are 3 ways to live this out, starting today. Number 1, the control filter. Every time something upsets you, run it through the filter. Is this within my control? If yes, take action. If no, simply let it go. Seriously, try it. Your brain will fight it at first. We want to control everything. But peace comes from precision, knowing where to focus and where to release. 2, own your response. Let's say someone talks down to you. Old you reacts, gets triggered, spends a day replaying the moment. But in the Stoic you, pauses, breathes, chooses a response, not a reaction. You might walk away, you might speak truth calmly, you might just smile and move on. That's power. That's freedom. 3, journal the wins. At night, take 2 minutes. Write down one moment you stayed in control. It could be small, biting your tongue, staying calm in traffic, sticking to your routine. That's how you build your identity. Not as someone who's tossed around by life, but someone who commands their responses. And the more you do this, the more you become that person on autopilot. Part 5. The real power. Most people go their whole lives thinking peace is found in fixing the world, but the Stoics knew peace is found in fixing your focus. This world is chaotic, it's unfair, it's loud, but that doesn't mean you have to be. You can be still, you can be sharp, you can be focused, even when everything else is falling apart, because true control is internal. It's not about what happens, it's about who you choose to be when it does. So here's your invitation. Start living like a Stoic, not to impress anyone, not to fake being Zen, but to reclaim your time, your energy, and your power. Because the truth is, you never lost control, you just forgot where to look. We'd love to know your experiences. Comment below, what's one thing you've done trying to control? Write it, release it. Let's take back our power together.